Hand clap, guys. We are finally back again for the second one on this year today Mystelics reaction channel, guys. Big up all the Mystelics YouTube family have definitely tuned into another reaction, and of course big up all the newcomers out there. Big up all yourself for definitely tuning into this year reaction video. If you've not done so, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification. Click subscribe, click the bell, and then click all, and you get notified when I drop my videos right there. And then, guys, I would appreciate that. And of course, you'll get the vibrations because I tend to keep it real 100%, man. We willing and come again on the real vibes. We keeping it real 150 billion percent at all times, guys, when it comes down to what is taking place. And of course, I always tend to give my sincere views on a number of things right there and then. So definitely, guys, subscribe, and of course give this video a thumbs up, guys. Click the thumbs up button, all the Mystelics family and the newcomers out there as well. Click the thumbs up button right there, guys. You seen, once again, I actually shared this on the previous video, guys. Definitely check that out in the first comment in the comment box below. That link will be there. Say no to dictatorship. There's a reason why this is circulating all over social media, guys, because of course if you clearly understand what is taking place in Dominica, it's clearly something of what seems to be a dictatorship. If it's not fully there yet, it is getting there. And of course, with what the advent of the opposition team, the main opposition teams not being a part of the election because there was no electoral reform, which is much needed to have free and fair elections, what seems to be happening is this very thing right there. And of course, you know, I've been hearing that some of these people are paying people to go and become oppositions so that they can say, okay, well, you know, everybody is not against us. Look, some people who are actually contending and so forth and so forth. So it's always a mind interesting game that is taking place when it comes down to Dominica right there, and it's very much in dire need of international intervention when it comes down to this thing right there. But then again, the big question is what can be done. The very president who is not Dominica's president, I keep saying this over and over, the very president who is not Dominica's president is the one who could actually do something about it, revoke his writ that was sent out in this regard, and say, hey, you know, something needs to be done where it comes down to having free and fair elections. I mean, the very president is supposed to be the one who is pushing for free and fair elections, but that is not the case. So we have a lot of conundrum, we have a catastrophe going on in the nation of the Caribbean, Dominica, and that is not a good thing at all, because the people are crying out for free and fair elections. Even the very prime minister himself, that face that you seen, he looking fat now. The dimple disappear, man. Wait a while. Well, the dimples go, boy. But that, but me say quick, but that dimple shrink, but the dimple burst, the fat burst, the dimple, man. Where the dimple, mister? Boy, you mad. That is something else, we. Well, Melissa's husband not there. Anyways, like I said before, guys, it is in dire need that we need free and fair elections. The very prime minister himself was the one who paid money, I think 450 EC dollars. I'm not sure if it's 450,000 US dollars or EC dollars, but he paid Sir Dennis Byron to do these things. And on the day that he actually was coming to bring the timeline towards the people of creating free and fair elections, that's a time scared call elections again. Anyways, guys, we'll get back to that in a moment. Why we should say no to this dictatorship? What is the result of it? Why it's not beneficial to Dominica at all? But before I get to that, guys, I must make mention of this very thing right there. So, based on what we've seen that there's a letter that went out. A letter go out, Papa. Letter go out by the chief police, by them people. What is that now? Okay. I have to try my best if I can make it brighter, because apparently the scanning that we got that letter there wasn't proper at all. But anyways, as you can see right there, guys, internal memorandum, apparently, Chief of Police, Deputy Chief of Police, November 14th, that was yesterday right there, in regards to the 2022 general elections, cancellation of rest days. No rest days for the Popo right there. On Monday, November 7th, His Excellency the President, whatever, blah, 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 dissolving the Parliament, and in the regard of general elections will be held in the Commonwealth of Dominica on Tuesday, December 6th. Hopefully that doesn't take place, but if it does, c'est la vie, with nomination day being that of November 18th. That is Friday coming right there. In 3 days time, nomination day will be as follows. Will happen. Following the announcement, opposition forces in Dominica have decided to embark on protest action to prevent the election from taking place. I don't think that is the case at all. I think that they said that they are not gonna have any involvement in this, but I think they probably are calling on people to stand up, you know, in against this foolishness that is taking place. But of course, we know that just like the president being the prime minister's president, we also know that this guy is also Skerrit's officer, deputy, whatever is it, what they call him, deputy chief of police. I mean, that is another one of Skerrit's people. Them they put in positions to do Skerrit's bidding. You see how it works? When I was telling you guys all this was happening about 6-7 years ago, I was telling you guys these things happening. They're gonna put in their people in the right set of positions, so that even if you were to have an issue or something, you go up to the head or whatever, that's scary them people, you ain't gonna go nowhere. I told you guys this very thing was gonna happen, or you didn't want to believe me. Now it's looking there in your face. We are facing a disaster, natural disaster of human efforts that is taking place right here in the nation of the Caribbean, Dominica. And we wait till when no man want to do something. No man want to do something. I don't understand all you boy. But anyway, it's following the announcement of the opposition forces, blah blah blah. In circumstances, rest day for all officers have been cancelled effective Thursday, November 17th, 2022 until after general elections on December 6th, 2022. And on a day to determine by the chief of police. Now, guys, when it comes down to protests and these kind of things, I think protest is necessary when the people are not, for something that is taking place. I think that is why it's necessary. Protest is by right of the people. Forthwith, the right to come first, and of course, the police must then protect the people. But it seems like the police is protecting even when the wrong is being done. Even when the wrong is being done, where free and fair elections will also affect them. Seems like, well, then again, it's scared people out there. So what do you expect? What do you expect? Which is rather interesting. I got this video right there. Let's move on to it.
Let me educate all you something.
Educate us.
Gangster. We don't something. Gangster.
No gangsters, please. That doesn't help. It doesn't help, really. It doesn't help.
We don't need to be drinking alcohol.
I agree. I remember I was having a little discussion, debate on one of the groups, and we were talking about back in the day who was giving the Kalinago people rum and this kind of things there. And if you really check back in the day, you realize it was the very DLP people giving the Kalinago people rum to drink. I was told that they would literally, the Kalinago people, not all of them, but some of them would literally give in their votes for rum. And it's not only that, it's in Portsmouth as well. So we like to focus on the Kalinago territory and say, oh, people giving thing. But across Dominica, that was happening. They were literally celebrating with the people, giving them rum, and they were together under these guise of togetherness. The pirates who come together and, hey, let me dish out drinks with all you. That is a level of treating, There's a level of treating. Dishing out drinks with all you. On me, take a drink, man, take a drink. Let's go on with vibes in togetherness. Drinking your life away. This uncle is saying we shouldn't be doing these things. I agree.
We don't need to be drinking alcohol. Dominica is supposed to be the best country in the world.
And it is naturally the best country in the world. Well, in terms of when it comes down to the natural resources. The rivers that we have, the nice sun, you can do grounding. I think Dominica should push itself as being a yoga destination where people can come and do earthing and grounding and just chill. You stress, Dominica should push itself as a stress-free nation. But then again, when the very prime minister and the individuals who are supposed to be caretaking the people are giving the people stress, you tend to wonder what is going on when it comes on to the economic standing of Dominica. They're literally giving the people stress. So at least Dominica can sustain itself when the people go on top of the mountain or go in the beach or something or go in the river and say, well, look at stress, but I'm feeling nice, I'm feeling great. Yes, that is the nature of the Caribbean, Dominica. That is what Dominica should push itself as. Dominica should be the best. We are literally smack dab in the middle of the Caribbean, or especially of the small islands. Smack dab, and they are the ones doing better than us. We are bigger than some of them, and they're doing better than us. Antigua doing better than us. We'll see that in a moment, guys. Take a listen.
Because we in the middle of the Caribbean. Watch the grin. We have every motherfucking thing.
He's right. We have everything. We have sun, land, water. I mean, we have one of the best tasting waters in the world. I've traveled the world. I know you know. We have one of the best tasting waters in the... Guys, you ever taste this Sus water? Cha. We have some nice tasting water, but it's rather interesting that we only have one bottle of water in Dominica. We had two. We had the Lubia spring water. I don't know where that go. You guys know where it go now? We prize ourselves saying we have 365 rivers. Obviously, I don't think we have 365 rivers. I think we have a few hundred, but not 365 rivers for sure. I think it's just something we say based on the days of the year. But when it comes, we are rivers. It's not to say we don't have rivers. We are rivers. Yes, sir. We are rivers. And I think we also need to take care of the rivers because the rivers look like they're drying up through. Next 10-15 years from what I see in there across Dominica, we better learn to preserve those rivers. We need to build up dams to let the river full up and, you know, bring back the natural habitat that surround the river that can keep the river flowing. But I don't see anything like this happening. If not CBI, what else? Not true, Mr. Prime Minister. Anyways, let's continue.
We have a mass they calling Roosevelt scared with his mass mentality and people that supporting him.
Yep, I think the reason why he has this mentality is because there's quite a number of persons who may not necessarily support him, but because they are getting things or getting favors, that's why they support him. They say, you know your friends, not on the things that you give your friends. You know your friends on the way your friends treat you. If they are able to say, hey, there's something over there, I think you'll be good in this or participate in this. I think you have a skill there, do this and do that. You know, that's how you know your friends, who your friends are. You don't be giving people money all the time and think they are your friends and calling them your friends when they're using you. That doesn't make any sense. These are not your friends, and I think that is a bad example for the young ones growing up when the Prime Minister talking about your friends. And on the basis his friends there, some of them in jail, and the only reason why they are in jail is because, you know, they try to evade their dirty ways. I mean, you didn't tell your friends about them dirty ways. Instead, you try to bring your friends to Dominica. Ali Reza Monfarid is one of them. Bringing him to Dominica. Yeah? Bring the man to Dominica. Try and hide the man in Dominica for his dirty ways. After you give the man passport and all this kind of something there. I mean, come on. Know your friends, guys. You know your friends. Anyways, let's continue right here.
Just put the in my hand. And I telling you, I doing it. Time to take you out. We don't want that. Stop trying to fool us.
So I'm thinking I'm thinking of a number of things here. He said put the ammo in his hand and he will do it. I think the police came for him. I think the police came for him and charged him for making threats to the Prime Minister and stuff. Guys, one thing with me, I am not an advocate for people making threats to people. I personally do not believe that should be the case at all. I understand his sentiment and his anger when it comes on to what is taking place in Dominica, but we want to take out the very person when people are the ones putting him in power. That's interesting. I think that on the basis of no, I don't agree with what he's saying when it comes on to taking him out, you know, taking his life and whatnot. I don't agree with this. But on the basis of looking at it, if you look at it and he's the one doing this and people are angry at it and angry at him and, you know, people want to take him out and so forth and he's not coming out and this, I understand that part. But it is the very people that is putting him there. The people who are putting him there. Even if it's might say the scale in Dominica might want to change him, but there are overseas people coming in. It is still the people who are putting him there. There are still people in Dominica voting for him. So even if, let's say, 60% of Dominicans want change, they want to change him, and 40% in Dominica want to keep him here, that is the 40% that keeping him there. And if he decides to bring another 25% of people to come in to vote for him, that then tilts the scale. It tilts the scale to his favor. So 40% is still in Dominica. We want to blame the man. When we're not blaming the people, we're supposed to blame the people. Because still the people who voting for him to be in that position that he is. The first time he was in that thing there, he get cold sweat. The man had to fly out because I think he had blood pressure problems and all this kind of stuff there. But the man get comfortable now. Because he learned the system, and the further he is buying things for people, buying houses to put you there for you to stay loyal, or he's sending your child school, and all this kind of something there. On the backs of the very people's money, you know, it's not his money he's using your money to keep you oppressed. That is something else. Boy, to use your own money to keep you oppressed. So don't blame him too much. Blame the people. Now, oftentimes, I always say the people cannot see. I don't believe that anymore. Because I've spoken to enough people, especially in Portsmouth, enough people in Portsmouth to know that they've seen what's going on and they're still coming back and support the thing. You mustn't feel sorry for people like that. Anyways, on the basis of him saying this, like I said before, I don't believe that you should take out anybody. Because even if you were to take out that person, that means justice would not be served. There's 99 days for the thief. But they're bound to be one day for the authority to come and take you away when they catch you thieving. When they catch you thieving. When they catch you thieving, guys. When they catch you Tiffany. Let me know insult Tiffany. But you get the point right there, guys. Justice needs to be served. And sometimes you might be wondering, but in life, but justice not gonna get served, no boy. Justice not gonna get served. And it's rather unfortunate that sometimes the person might not get just the person might not be charged or arrested or whatever, but it passes on to their offsprings, and their offsprings feel the brunt of what their parents have done. So it's rather unfortunate, but if you understand the rule of life, you understand something. Anyways, guys, no harming nobody for me, please. Okay, no harming nobody for me, please. Let justice be served where it's supposed to be. Now, guys, based off what I mentioned about a while ago, say no to the dictatorship, we must realize the different lies that has been told to the Dominican people right there. Okay, so according to this thing right there, guys, you can see, let me just read this. The DLP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS, yet still we are the only island without a public or private marina. I remember the Prime Minister was talking about building marina in Portsmouth last election. Well, Dominica's marina looks like this. I think this is in Portsmouth. Somewhere in Portsmouth, but this looks like something else. And they will tell the people who haven't traveled. They will tell them there who haven't traveled. See St. Lucia. See how much. See St. Lucia. See St. Kitts. St. Kitts does have a variety of some kind of boat. St. Lucia itself is another one. And I used to live right by the boat, by the area. I used to live on top of the mountain, and I used to see all them big boats coming in. I check it. What? I say, boy, Dominica. Boy, Grenada. Well, Grenada is a boss on its own. Antigua self. Antigua, no, it don't have things. It don't have natural resources like Dominica, so it has to push itself. And well, look at Dominica now. Look at Dominica. Yes, it don't finish yet, no? It don't finish yet. The DLP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS, yet still we are the only island without a modern public hospital. Interesting stuff. We have the Dominica China French. Oh, you doing too much. What the heck is that though? Hey, that is the guard dog, man. All you know is in that place there, boy. That was with the guard dog. But they still use parts of the old hospital. There's a new hospital, guys. No, there's a new hospital. My problem with the new hospital, guys, is that we have a new looking hospital, but the same kind of service. We have a new looking hospital, but people are still flying out. And the Prime Minister wants to boast about the HIFU and the HIFU. The thing that the other Caribbean islands rejected. Well, you boasting about it, but if you don't know about the research of these things, then people, what did HIFU what? We get HIFU and HIFU, man. What? We are is a fool. Right there. Anyways, look, Antigua, Grenada. Respect Grenada, eh? Respect Grenada. I had to go there for what do you call that? For to test. St. Vincent. St. Lucia. Ooh, St. Lucia. Big up St. Lucia. It's not only that though, guys. It's not only that. Just telling you the lies of what is being told. Zoom in again. The DLP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS, yet still we make the highest unemployment rate in the OECS. That's true. We are 36.8, and that is according to this. I think it would have been much higher, guys. You know why? Because they made NEP. NEP was a reason to curb the unemployment rate in Dominica. It wasn't to say, oh, we need to find jobs for people. No, they realized unemployment, especially when all the businesses were closing down And Ross, the greatest GDP apart from Dominica, 40%. They realized during, well, I think was when NEP came. NEP came a bit earlier than this, but they realized businesses were closing down. So and even NEP is the one that making Dominica like this, you know. The lowest or the highest unemployment rate. That's a hell of a thing right there. Antigua is 10.7, Grenada is 24. Grenada is 24, no, but I think Grenada is less than that. St. Kitts 4.5, yes. St. Kitts people doing multiple jobs. The 4.5 that you see in there is people that just decide, hey, I don't want to work, you know. Because I know a number of Dominicans up there doing multiple jobs, and it's not like it's a stressful thing for them. They're doing it because they know they're making ample money on both ends, and they know that when they take their vacations or whatnot, they can spend and vive a little. I know this thing. St. Lucia 20.998%, and Dominica only would be much higher if it wasn't for the NEP program. So that is a fact, guys. That is a fact. Anyways, we continue right there, guys. The DRP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS, yet still we are the only island without a modern cruise ship village. Of course we have a modern cruise ship village. Let me see if it's that they use. All you know is that place there. All you know is that place there, boy. We ugly so boy. At least put some color in that. This is some contrast, boy. Hey, use some contrast, please. How are we? Antigua, this is what Antigua looks like. Yep, I remember seeing this kind of ships in Antigua when I went down there. Grenada, yep, Grenada, yeah, Grenada doing their thing too. Grenada have nightlife too, you know, guys. Grenada have some kind of nightlife. People go on the beach and they viving what? Ha, yeah. Hey, the respect Grenada. St. Vincent doing their thing too. St. Lucia, no problem. They do St. Lucia wrong. St. Lucia does have way more than that. It does have way more than that. I've seen it for myself. Dominica, we get a boat from time to time. Mark we said, well, I think this is a bit late because the ghetto boxes are not there. I don't see the ghetto boxes are there. The ghetto boxes, maybe they edit it out to make it look a little more presentable. The ghetto boxes are not there, it seems. But Dominica Bayfront has become a sad state. It's sad for me to say these things, especially on YouTube, man. But it has become a sad state. I said, I don't gonna lie to all, you know. The DRP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS, yet still we have the worst performing economy in the OECS for the 18 years. This has been 18 years of labor voodoo economy. Hey. Ay. I mean, I don't have to say much, eh? We boast ourselves of becoming $1 billion economy. Maybe we finally made the billion in 2022. As a result of CBI, we finally made the billion. But in accordance to where Dominica was in 2016, in accordance to the rest of the Caribbean islands as well. And they're definitely not there again. There are billions in the others. Yes, still Dominica probably just break even on the billion right there. Anyway, Dominica 525.4 million in 2016. I think this is GDP vibes. 1.4 billion in Antigua, 1.01 billion in Grenada, 770 million, much better than Dominica for sure. St. Lucia 1.3. How come they don't put St. Kitts? Oh, what? St. Kitts is way higher than that. Oh, I mean, come on. St. Kitts is way higher than that. But of course, you know, Dominica is just, you just have to pray for Dominica, guys. And this is led by the Roosevelt Skerritt administration, you know. Yet still a common platform making it seem as if they have done the best in the world. They have done the best. It's rather interesting what is taking place, guys. And we need to understand and see these things for ourselves. This is fact check stuff, and this is real stuff. The DRP government boasts that we are doing much better than the rest of the OECS. Yet still we are the only island with no international airport. Of course we have international airport. We have the international airport on the nose of what is on Shakira? It's Shakira that I was talking about the infrastructure, you know, or Dennis, whoever Zelle is. We have the international airport on her nose. The lie she tell. We have 3 or 4 of them right now. Look at Dominica International. Oh, you know, easy though. I don't think the airport like that. It's similar to this, exactly like this, but I don't think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but is there still tarpaulins on top of the international airport? There be international airport, Dominica airport. Look at Antigua. Look at Antigua. VC Body International, Grenada, St. Vincent. St. Vincent, you don't even have a pool. Is a pool? Oh, no, not a pool. It's all blue. St. Lucia. St. Lucia doesn't look like that, guys. St. Lucia is much grander than this. I've flown out of St. Lucia. St. Lucia has multiple airports there. There are multiple airports. But yeah. But Dominica one is kind of like this, guys. And the amount of international airport, we're supposed to be building space station right now. The government keep mentioning international airport so much. We're supposed to be building space station right now. We're supposed to be flying man to the moon. What moon that? We're supposed to go Mars. We're supposed to touch Pluto and come back already. The amount of international airport we're supposed to have. Marguesa, what you doing in multiple international airport now? 6 international airport we at least supposed to have in Dominica. 6 of them. But of course, you know, we have the mascots, man. The mascots, after seeing all this, we have the mascots. Mascots, people mascotting to keep their own self oppressed. That's crazy. And dressing like woman and all kind of foolishness. That is. But it doesn't just stop there, huh? Somebody sent this for me. Stating that even in where Pakistan they campaigning. Even Pakistan campaigning labor powder. Well, that one probably easy. That one probably checking. Not me, you can only catch it there. But the rest is labor powder, man. All of them is labor powder. Hey, guys, let me know your thoughts on the things I spoke about here. I had another thing to put, but I know I'm running out of time, guys. But I'll do that tomorrow, guys. So look out for our next 2 videos tomorrow. Hey, that is something else, boy. But we're making it happen, guys. I have to tell it like it is, as always. You know how I roll already. Guys, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through, guys. It's interesting what is taking place in the nature of the Caribbean, Dominica, especially when faced with facts. That is what I think we are lacking in when it comes down to Dominica. A lot of people are, hey, what can I get? What can I get? I want. Not realizing that things need to be put in place to create opportunities for them to get what they want. Seems like they want it the fast way. Gimme internet people. They want it now. They want it now, not realizing they're killing their own future. Not just their future, you know, but the little one future, their offspring's future as well. Which is sad. It's very sad what is going on in Dominica. Very, very, very sad. And you think that people wake up after seeing all these things. I tell you, I'll never forget. That thing shocked me like you never believe. Lady crying, just about a month ago. Lady crying, saying how things bad and, you know, she don't know what to do and what not, blah, blah, blah. Maybe she's singing for her supper. Maybe she was singing for her supper because things so bad that she want to get a little money, something. So she decided, hey, let me put on my red shirt and go. I should ask her those questions. But then again, she probably wouldn't talk to me right now because, you know, I was talking to her this and she was agreeing and saying, yes, it's true. And then to see the lady on video blowing fork on, that is something else. Lady toot, and she waving her hands. I seen the lady now. That is something else. Human beings are really something else. But maybe she's just singing for a supper like the lady, like the other lady I showed in the previous video, guys. Check out the previous reaction I did today as well, guys. She's saying she will dip your hand in your pocket and pull out the cool out, man. Cool us out. She's saying, cool us out. Because we hot, we feeling the pressure. Cool us out. We feeling the heat of the very economy that you created. Cool us out. That's what she's saying. Cool us out for you to put back the very people there who keeping you under heat. So you have to wait another next 5 years for you to. Boy, guys, let me know your thoughts in this regard. Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. It's rather sad what is taking place. Dominica is so full of potential. I never see boy. And then you have people who trying to contribute to Dominica, saying, hey, let's build factories, let's do things to try to stimulate the economy. And they're saying these things and nothing is. It's not like they don't know what to do. They're just not doing it. That is something else. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on our post notifications so you can get more videos as they tend to come through. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Don't forget, guys, to give this video a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button right now, and I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bang.